Hey everyone, welcome back to My Apple Zone, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review of the Logitech C910 HD webcam. I want to first thank Logitech for sending me the camera to do the review. I really appreciate it. I've had the camera now for a couple days, and there's some good points and some bad points about the camera. I want to get the bad points out of the way and dive right into the good points. When I got the camera, took it out of the box and grabbed the CD that came with it. And the CD only includes the Windows version of the webcam software. The Mac software was not on the CD. So I'm assuming that that's normal with Logitech. I know in the past, Logitech has been producing software for their hardware for Macs for a while now. And sometimes you don't get the Mac version. I had to go to the Logitech website and download the webcam software. So that's not a big deal, but it took a little bit of extra time, and I think Logitech could easily put the Mac version on the CD with the Windows version. It's not that tough to do that. The other thing that I don't like about the software is it feels half-baked. It feels like they didn't spend a lot of time working on the software for the Mac. It just doesn't feel like a finished product. Don't get me wrong, it works. It does everything that it's supposed to do. You can change the settings and everything else, and I'll show you a quick screencast of the software here in a second, but it just doesn't feel like a finished product. So really those were the two biggest gripes that I have with the camera. One other gripe, I guess there's three. I tried to record in 1080p using the webcam software, and the frame rate dropped dramatically, and there was a lot of lag and clipping in the video. I've got a Core i5 MacBook Pro with 8 gig of RAM and nothing else running, so I'm not sure why I wasn't able to record at 1080p, but that's just the way the software seems to work. Maybe they'll be fixing it, I don't know. So I was only able to record in 720p. So that's the bad points. Let's get into the good stuff. Let's talk about the camera itself. I'm going to show you the camera here in a second, because for those of you who watch my videos, you can probably tell I'm actually recording with the C910 right now. So you guys can judge the video quality, because I'm going to be switching over to the DSLR here in a second, and you can compare the C910 video quality with the DSLR. But I like the camera. It's got a Carl Zeiss lens, and for those of you photo aficionados, the Carl Zeiss lens is a really good, high-quality optical lens. It's got dual mic inputs, and it's got autofocus, and I can show you that. Bring this up to the camera. So it's got a really nice macro autofocus lens, so that's really, really nice. And so this camera would make for a great camera for recording videos for YouTube or just any HD video recording. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the DSLR so you guys can see the difference between the HD video from the C910 versus the DSLR. I'm recording right now in 720p because, again, I couldn't get the C910 to record in 1080. It kept dropping a lot of frame rate. So let's go ahead and switch over to the DSLR. So I've switched over to the DSLR, and wanted to give you guys again a comparison between the C910 and the T2i. Of course, as you can tell, the video quality from the T2i is much better than the C910, but that's because the bit rate and the sensors in the T2i are much better than the C910. So really, I'm going to let you guys be the judge of the video quality and what you think of the C910. Again, what I like about this is it's very small, and I'm going to bring the camera in really closer here so you guys can see this up close and personal. But it's got some really cool features that I like, and really for the price, I think it's a really good camera, HD webcam for the price. Again, if the software were better, I'd be a little bit happier with this. So let's come in a little bit closer, take a look at the camera itself, and talk a little bit more about the camera. So this is the C910 up close and personal. Again, it's got the Carl Zeiss autofocus macro lens, which is really nice. It's got the dual mic inputs for stereo, and I think they do a pretty darn good job of capturing the sound. It's got a unique system for mounting on top of a monitor. It's got this counterbalance right back here that's got a swivel, and of course the front also swivels up and down as well, so you can swivel it up and down. So I'm going to show you what it looks like real quickly on top of a monitor. So that's what the camera looks like mounted on top of a monitor, and it sits on top of any monitor very securely. It doesn't move around. It doesn't feel like it's going to fall off. So this counterbalance swivel system works really, really well. One thing that I think that would be cool if Logitech included in the future is a mounting point for a tripod. When I was filming the video with the C910, I had it sitting on top of the tripod, and it was fairly secure, but again, it wasn't mounted to the tripod, so it could have fallen off. I think it would be kind of cool if Logitech had a mounting bracket or a mounting point right in the center there. That would be really cool. So again, this is a really good quality camera for recording videos for YouTube. You can use it for Skype. You can use it for Ustream. I've tried it on both Ustream and Skype, and it works very well. So again, the shortcomings were the software, and I just couldn't get good quality 1080p video out of the software, but 720p looks fairly decent. You guys be the judge. So that's been my review of the Logitech C910 HD webcam. Quickly recap the things I didn't like. No software on the CD. Wasn't really happy with the finished product of the software itself. And I couldn't get any 1080p video recording out of the camera. Again, it does work with Ustream. It does work with Skype. Makes a really good webcam. Again, you guys can compare the video quality between the DSLR and the webcam itself. What about price? Retails for $99, but right now Amazon's got it for $72. It's about a $30 savings. If you're interested, there's a link in the description to the C910. Again, I like the camera itself. The dual mics are great. The optics are good. The video quality, of course, is not going to be the same as a DSLR, but I think for a webcam, for the price, it's really good. Let's just hope Logitech steps it up a notch and improves the software and fixes the 1080p bug. Other than that, pretty good camera. If you guys have any questions about the camera, please leave a comment down below. I will answer all your questions. If you guys like the video, as always, please hit that like button, that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. It supports the channel. And until next time, I will talk to you later.